it, but then like Guess Who could win over something like another game because it's more fun than it, even though it's a really simple game.
Okay. Is there a way, like, now that you put them in, can you randomize the seeds?
I just did.
Okay, great.
Hi.
I didn't know. I'm eating still, so. Okay. So yeah, I think if we deem the criteria ourselves, it'll definitely make for more interesting arguments.
Yeah, I think so too. Worst comes to worst, we can narrow it down later.
So we're not making like the analytical YouTube style stuff. Like these are criteria, and this is why like objectively this game is just better. It's like I like this game better, so it's just okay.
It can be. Before we start this bracket, can I go grab some ice cream real quick?
Please.
I'll be back momentarily.
And we never saw him again.
No, but you did hear me. I got shocked again. God damn it.
Discord. Just so you guys are aware, I am recording. I'm not streaming it or anything, but I'm recording it. Recording has already started, but it's just a recording. It's super easy, just like cut out stuff or whatever to chop it down. I gotta clean up my thing. Maybe I should have my camera off.
If we don't take too long on this one, you guys want to do best assassinations throughout history?
That's a good one.
I mean, yeah. All right. Okay.
Now,
sure.
Question: when we clarify best assassinations, are we talking about assassinations that had the most impact, or the assassinations that had the most style points?
I'm gonna say best assassination plot. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a successful assassination.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just has to be well thought out. Although maybe not. Maybe an actual assassination does need to take place.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I mean, well, yeah, we can discuss that later.
What about like the assassination where like I gotta look up. I just know like they tried, they failed, the thing got rerouted, and then the other person just like walked out of a bar and just saw the convoy.
You're referring to Archduke Franz Ferdinand, where the Serbian national that killed him was sitting at a cafe eating a sandwich, and then saw him pull into an alley and was like, "Oh shit."
All I'm saying is the raid on Bin Laden's compound is definitely going to be very high up.
Well, yeah, because they use badass helicopters and shit.
USA. Yeah, exactly.
r/America.
Fucking go!
There is an actual subreddit, just MURICA, all caps.
I'm not surprised.
If there was an idea, there's a subreddit for it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a soda because I need to stay awake for another 45 minutes or an hour.
Also, the ballsiness of the grassy knoll. Just throwing this out there. That's also going to be high up.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just the ballsiness of Lincoln's assassination. Like, just fucking running in.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, the audacity, I think that definitely factors in.
I also think, on top of that, it shouldn't just be assassinations. It should be most dopest deaths. Because there's this one in a Sabaton song, Jill know what I'm talking about, where this guy had like a... something went through his eye or something, but it was thrown from hella far away, and it killed the general.
I mean, if we're talking dopest deaths, like, define dopest.
What are you talking about, Alec?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's from...
No, it wasn't a Sabaton song. That's from Salmonella. That's a Salmonella Academy. Talking about the guy with the railroad spike that went through his brain.
No, it's a different guy.
No? So what are you thinking of? Someone got shot in the face?
No, it was a general from an army. I want to say it was like 1700s or something. And someone threw something from really far away, and it just happened to like skewer him in the eye.
Was it like a Call of Duty like knife trick shot where they like jumped off the building into 900?
Yeah.
You're making that up, boyo. I'm sorry, and you know me.
You'll hear the song eventually and go, "Oh shit, that's what he was talking about."
No, because I am a big Sabaton guy, and I know all their songs, and I have. Okay, I'm going through my Sabaton library right now.
Hey, Alec. So, I know how much you wanted Risk to be in here. Well, here's your chance. Very first one up, Snakes and Ladders versus Risk.
Yeah, okay. Here is why Risk is better than Snakes and Ladders. Because it's just a better game rules-wise.
I mean, like, how many rules are there in Snakes and Ladders? Like 4?
Since I just lost fucking Risk, I was the first person eliminated like a couple days ago. I'm kind of bitter, but I'll at least give Risk over Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
So I will say this: I have wanted to play Risk, but
you never played Risk?
So we owned it, right? But whenever I asked my dad to play it, he's like, "It takes too long." Because
it does sometimes.
To be fair, when I was too young to understand how to play it, I was like, I don't want to play that. It looks old, all that kind of stuff. Then when I got older and I never learned, and like I was right at that age where I could kind of understand the rules, but he was gonna have to like walk me through everything and stuff. So like, it was more like he didn't really want to teach me, and I feel like he just didn't remember how to play too at the same time, and then we ended up losing the game.
Wait, hold on, Alec.
Yeah.
Are you fucking referring to the Sparta where they're talking about Leonidas's 300 Spartans and talking about the film 300 where they throw the spear through the guy's face?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
Then I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
No, maybe it was a YouTube video you showed me.
It's got to be because it's not a Sabaton song.
It's gonna be fun to edit together.
Now I'm really fucking curious as to what you're talking about.
Oh.
Shit.
I have like original Risk, like the wooden version of it. The reason I thought it was gonna be funny to have it in here is because Mark hates that game, and Joe loses at that game every time he plays it.
Yep.
And then blames it on dice rolls.
I have a lot of fond memories when it comes to Sheets and Ladders.
Is 300 or 400 dice rolls over a 5-hour game. It's definitely going to be that every single one of those dice rolls went against him.
Hey, buddy. Well, hey. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go get Isaiah and Mark right now. I'm going to go get them right now. And they're going to say that
and your anecdotal evidence is going to, it's going to overturn.
I will say this. Not everyone has to be against him. Just like a core 5.
Okay, really quickly. Hold on.
If you want to ask anybody, Mark, ask Trabeque.
Why did I lose at Risk?
He's dead.
Because you suck.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Mark.
You can't roll a dice to save your life. See?
Not only could he not roll dice, but he also just chose a very poor starting place, and then he went for all the wrong people first.
Yep. That sounds like trash strategy to me.
Okay, but I
not even choosing a poor starting place.
Okay, it was in hindsight. I realized it was a poor starting spot, but still.
Did he try to take Asia first or something?
Shut the fuck up!
Get
out of here.
He plays a 40k version.
Yeah,
of course he does.
Anyway, I think.
All right. So, do we have any votes at this point?
Long, but I'm for Risk.
Same.
Where's the start the tournament? But
I mean, Joe, are you for Risk?
Oh fuck yeah, I'm for Risk.
All right. Well, then my vote does not matter anyway. So 3
Mark doesn't
already.
Mark doesn't want it on record that he's going to vote for Risk over Snakes and Ladders.
No, I am voting Snakes and Ladders. If you're going to say that the rules of Risk are better than Snakes and Ladders, Snakes and Ladders is more accessible. More people can play it. One, I hate kids. But the fact that kids can play fucking Snakes and Ladders, fucking sure. I don't need this level of what is not even real intricacy. It's fake intricacy. It's all a scam. And then you already know the outcome before the game even ends. So the people who are going to lose are just sitting there with their thumb up their ass, just like, now this game is taking forever. I want to go get some food. I'm hungry. And you're just like, well, we still have to wait to see who the winner is because there might be a chance they'll fuck up, and obviously they're not going to. So it's stupid.
Mark, is this a very specific experience?
Do you not play the rule that if they go, they have to land directly on it? If they go over, yeah, because when I do it...
He's not talking about snakes and ladders.
Talking about Risk.
Oh,
He's bitching about Risk, my dude.
Dude, I really wish Monopoly was on the same side as Risk, because I want to hear Mark have to choose between Monopoly and Risk.
Oh, I would choose Monopoly.
Don't you also hate Monopoly?
Yes. But I hate Monopoly less than I hate Risk.
Fair.
Where does Egyptian Rat Screw land in there?
Top.
I wreck shit at Egyptian
Rat Screw. I love Egyptian Rat Screw. Don't put it on the tier list.
Dude, next time we should do card games.
No, I still want Assassinations, but yes, card games is definitely on there.
I'm down for Assassinations, but I still think Dope Deaths should be a part of that.
I think after board games, we should just go straight into.
Okay, where's my phone?
That's the logical.
I'm gonna go to bed because I have to be.
What about water?
Oh yeah, we need to do our water tier list. Or Harry Potter movies.
All water is
that's
the
what
same.
I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. If anyone has Peacock, I'm pretty sure all of the Harry Potter movies are on there. So fucking get on it.
Mark, all the Harry Potter movies are on HBO Max.
I have the box set.
Well, there you go. I also have the box set.
Also don't like those movies very much.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Harry's kind of a dippy moo.
There's two.
J.K. Rowling's a bitch.
J.K. Rowling is a bitch.
I think Matt just accidentally deleted our...
I did not accidentally do it. It would not let me start it so I could actually keep scores and stuff. So now I'm just doing this.
That's like a test.
I took a picture.
You have to have like an account or something.
I did have to have an account, which I created one, and then it did not save it in the meantime or whatever. So I just took a picture, and I'm doing this now.
Gotcha.
I was not gonna go into my recording and find it and stuff. I just took a picture on my phone.
Yes, Joe.
You having fun over there?
Yeah, I'm sending this. Hold on.
Was that 9 or 10? Shit, that was...
This better be really stupid.
Is it gonna be really stupid?
I'm looking. Oh, I have to be 18 plus to view this. All right, hopefully there's boobies in it. I don't understand.
I just want to get some YouTube shorts.
The subreddit is "I'm sorry, John."
Oh.
So it's
Oh, he hung himself.
Yeah, it's a horrific Garfield subreddit. They got some pretty gnarly stuff on here.
Oh, that is fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know.
Matt, are you gonna have to do this every time?
What?
Retype these in every time we
go
to another bracket. Okay.
No. Since I actually have an account now, I shouldn't have to do this again.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, so it did do that. I did it right. To where let's go back and show dates, show times. Okay, bracket information. Okay. Oh, it's classic, so we gotta do classic stuff. Safe.
Absolutely.
Fact.
Start tournament.
Saved and started.
Okay, we're good. So, Snakes and Ladders is Mark. I actually need an official one from you.
Snakes and Ladders. I am actually going Snakes and Ladders because I hate Risk.
I'm Snakes and Ladders as well, partly because I have a lot of fond memories with Snakes and Ladders.
So wait, is this really the first This is really the first bracket. The first bracket is Snakes and Ladders and Risk.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was the whole point of that discussion. But you guys already had 3 set. Yeah, that's why I was like, shit, I gotta go and actually do all this stuff now and make it work. That's what, but like, so nobody can abstain from it, even if your score don't matter, because we'll have a record of who, or not of who, but how many voted for each. All right.
Okay.
Clue and Pictionary.
Clue. This seems as easy as the last one.
Well, so here's why I think Pictionary. Because Clue is fun. But Pictionary has a lot more replayability than Clue, I think.
I would actually have to second that. I love Clue the movie, but Clue the board game, the fact that there is a set number of possible outcomes and just like you can literally just guess as soon as you get into a room and possibly be right.
Joe,
Like,
would
sure,
you like to
great.
tell them about your story?
I was just fucking thinking that. So my family played Clue for the first time, and it's always been there, and I've always wanted to play it. So finally we got around to playing it. It took us about half an hour, 45 minutes to set up the board, roll the dice. I get the first turn, and not quite understanding, I activate my turn. All right, I move into the green room. I'm just going to spitball. I'm going to say Mr. Green in the green room with poison. Moment of silence. And my mom turns to my dad. He didn't, did he? And my dad pulls out the clues, looks at them, scoffs, rolls his eyes, throws the cards down, and looks at me and says, "You can clean it up."
Yeah.
I love that. That's like the best part of Clue.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. That's like, Mark, what? How many possibilities are there? Because I know you've probably figured this out before, but that's like,
there's 6 characters. Aren't there 6 weapons as well?
Something like that.
6 characters, 6 weapons, and 10 rooms.
So it's 360 possibilities?
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah.
Or not that much.
pretty good odds, Joe.
So you have less than 1/4% chance of getting the right.
Yeah, but so here
It's actually just over a quarter.
My argument against Clue is like Risk takes too long. Clue is not long enough. There is a happy medium for board games. Pictionary, there's a lot of hilarity that can ensue in Pictionary. And the fact that Pictionary does have that variety and variability is why I am leaning Pictionary over Clue. Again, Clue the movie, great. Clue the board game, kinda meh.
I like Clue because it's a strategy type game. Pictionary, like, yeah, you can kind of like have that good communication.
Strategy type game.
Because like it's okay.
Risk is also a strategy type game.
Yeah, but I haven't played Risk.
Well, when you do, I will also send you some fucking.
But my thing with Clue is like I like to like, try figuring it out and put all it together. Like, Pictionary, yeah, you can do that, but like sometimes it gets too much insanity going on. Which I get it, it's fun times and everything, but
too much insanity. It's only you get 60 seconds to draw a picture.
Yeah.
It ends and then you move.
Kind of turned off that timer sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's your fault for not playing it correctly.
Yeah.
But I
we
also
just had
think
something earlier about what game was it that nobody has ever played right?
Operation,
which is why we took it off the list.
Oh no, I was getting on about Uno.
Which is why we should take Pictionary off the list. I agree.
Yes, I agree with Cameron.
No. So the other reason I think Pictionary is a better argument for the best game than Clue is because I've met plenty of people who don't like Clue. They're like, I don't want to play that game.
I don't care about what their opinion is.
Bro.
Here, let me go find the exact quote.
Anecdotal. All this is anecdotal. But
when I talked about people's opinions about Remnant.
Enjoys Pictionary.
Oh my god. Don't know. Stop, Matt. We don't need to go there.
Let me find Mark's exact quote when I told him that Remnant was like in the top, like well received or something like that.
If my quote wasn't all those people are a bunch of faggots, then you're not picking the right quote.
It was it was just something along the lines of their opinions mean nothing to me. And by you just telling, not you, Mark, but like by you just saying like I know a lot of people out there that don't like Clue. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
We're talking about our own personal ones.
It was probably everyone is entitled to their wrong opinion.
No, it was literally just like their opinions mean nothing to me. I think it was very tame for you about
That's
Remnant.
fair. So let me frame this in a different manner. Pictionary is such a good game. It has been incorporated into other super well-selling games, such as Cranium.
Which isn't on the list.
Because we decided not enough people have played it.
Oh, just since you wanted to do the anecdote thing, I went on Amazon. Yeah. Clue, the board game, has a 4.8 out of 5. Pictionary has a 4.7 out of 5.
Damn.
Out of about 5,000 reviews for each.
Damn.
Wow. All right. There. Okay. Well, the people have spoken.
0.1 star.
And
I have
kind of
not heard Joe's argument here yet, though.
To interrupt for a split second, if there's about 5,000 people who've reviewed each game, 5,000 opinions don't matter.
Hey, the other thing is, if 5,000 people have played Clue, that means that about 200 of them will have played the exact same game of Clue.
Well, no, they had the exact same ending.
Yes,
but
which
that doesn't mean like the hands that are dealt out to everybody are different. It's like shuffling a deck of cards. You could end up with the royal flush so many times, but like that deck of cards is still going to be different every time that it's
You are
shuffled.
less likely to get a royal flush than you are to get Mr. Green in the green room with poison.
My point is, like, there are I bet if you were to count the number of royal flushes that happen in Vegas in like a given day or whatever, like
I bet it's 0. I bet the average is 0.
Okay, I'm maybe using a bad example as like royal flush, but my point is it's to get like a certain outcome versus the entire deck being shuffled a certain way. You're getting one outcome versus like you're choosing just 3 cards out of the entire deck.
Saying, however, because it's a strategy game, what the other players get at the end of it doesn't really matter all that much. The only thing that changes the game really is the outcome, is who ended up doing it. So, like, if you find out that it didn't happen or that Mr. Green didn't do it, it doesn't matter statistically whether or not Mr. Green was the one who didn't do it or Mr. Black was the one who didn't do it. Just that both of those are ones that did not do it.
I'm not really understanding what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding what you're saying either.
Well, okay, hold on. Mark, what are the 2 different kinds of statistics? There's like applied statistics and
theoretical.
Is that the other one? One of them is like the odds of one of us being born is so astronomically high that statistically it should not have happened. But it did happen, and there's a statistic of like that part of the statistic.
You're asking the wrong person. I was a math major.
He's not a stats major.
But he definitely took at least 2 levels of stats.
I did, and I'm very biased against statistics because in stats you can know with a 99.99% chance. Yes, it is close to 100, but it's not exact.
So you're telling me there's a non-chance?
It's descriptive.
Here are the 2 categories. There's exact math, and then there's statistics.
There's descriptive statistics, and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics is the data described in a summarized way. So it's like whatever the statistic says, and you throw a graph up, right? Like it's 1%. That's your statistic. Inferential statistics is interpreting the meaning of that statistic. So it's 1%, which in a pool of 10 people, 1% is really low, but in a pool of like 10,000 people, it's 1% is a really high statistic.
I'm still failing.
There's also stuff in statistics like the birthday paradox, which make me just throw statistics out like entirely. Like it's like, or the percentage difference versus percentage change, which thank you for getting me on that one. But
you're the one who fucking brought it up right now. I know this isn't the argument, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on it. Statistics. Those are people who are probably right. Mathematicians. People who are right. So I'm a bet with the people who are right over the people who are probably right. Okay? Anyway.
Yeah, fuck
That's
stats.
I think this entire decision leans on Joe.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
So what's
again,
everybody's bets right now?
Good
I
lord,
don't-
you're gonna fucking talk for me or talk over me?
No, I've been
fuck
waiting
you,
to hear
I'm
you say
talking.
something. You have
I'm
to
talking,
interrupt.
asshole.
No.
Final thoughts on Clue or Pictionary over Clue.
Good
Clue
lord.
is so bad as a board game that they had to make a movie for it. Get people to like it. Final thoughts.
But
That's
Disney
like an
Clue.
anti-argument.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it was so popular and had such mass appeal that they had to go out and make a highly successful film adaptation of it.
No, it was
not
so
like
bad as a
it was
board game.
actually
to get people
good
to
and not
enjoy
like
it.
every other
Is
movie,
that what you
movie
think
based
people
on like
do?
a
They
game.
go, "Oh, this product's really bad and like poorly received. Let's go make a feature film out of it for tens of millions of
100%.
dollars.
That's how I
That'll
feel
be a
about
good
the-
investment."
Hold
That's
on,
how I feel about
that
the
does
Harry Potter
happen.
books.
Yeah, that does happen, but I don't think this is that. I think Clue was probably selling really well in the '60s, and then
Sure.
they made a movie of it.
But that is still my argument. And
You can
yes,
have
I
that
am
argument.
100%
And it's a bad one.
aware.
I mean, I'm still
totally aware of the
Everybody's
argument
entitled to
that-
their
but I
opinion.
don't agree with
You're
your
Matt.
just wrong.
Yes, thank you, Matt. But again, Pictionary is better than Clue. Regardless
Okay,
of the
so we got
argument.
one for Pictionary
Can we
guaranteed.
hear what Joe has to say?
I'm trying my best.
Apparently nobody does.
Have you played Pictionary?
I have
Joe?
played Pictionary.
Okay, tell us.
I
your
have played.
experience with
I have
Pictionary.
played Clue with other people besides my family,
Okay.
and I just want to say, I prefer Pictionary.
Oh my god!
You could have
Fantastic.
saved us 10 minutes.
Yeah, I
This is
could
the
have.
whole point
But
of
no one
bracket.
wanted to give me the fucking time of day.
Joe, let it be known that I did ask before we got into most of this
Multiple
argument
times. I
for
also
your
was
opinion.
waiting for him to say what he liked better.
It ain't on me.
Ooh.
I assume Cameron, you are also a Clue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what kind of dog shit argument is? Oh, it was too popular. Obviously, that makes it bad.
Hey, no. Remember,
Oh, not my
Alex's
argument, sir.
argument also was I've met a lot of people on the street who say it's bad.
Hey,
No. His argument was, hey, there's like a really small statistical probability of human beings being born. So Pictionary.
as the next bracket says, sorry, it's life.
Yeah.
Fuck you! I've lost both of my two. I would have chosen on both of them.
You didn't even play you haven't played two of them.
I've played Pictionary. I just didn't like it all that much. I'm not an artist.
Oh, I thought you couldn't have played. I thought you said you didn't
That's
play
the
Clue.
point.
Because you're not an artist doesn't mean you can't like.
That
Pictionary.
honestly makes it more fun.
Exactly.
It's like being
Well-
like, oh, I hate charades because I'm not a mime.
Or an actor.
No, I don't like charades as like a single thing. But if you do it like in a group, like where I really like reverse charades, where you have one person guessing and like you have an entire team of people trying to
Heads
like
up.
act it
It's
out.
called Heads Up.
Okay, well,
It's hella fun. Played at Disneyland Online. All right, next
All right.
category.
sorry
I think
versus
we should
life.
let Joe start this one off.
Sure. Yeah, Joe, go for it. Sorry versus life.
All right. Sorry versus life.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, life continuously fucks me over, so I'm gonna go with sorry.
Would you like to make
Cool enough.
an argument more than that?
I didn't seem like it.
It's just really the RNG on life for me has never worked out in my favor. And at least with sorry, I have a little bit more of control over what it is I'm doing. So yeah,
Because
I'm
at
gonna
least with that RNG, you can choose to go forward or backward.
exactly, yeah. I have a choice other than just, hey, you're fucked. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
So life for me is a comfort game. Like when I'm feeling like really shitty or have a lot of anxiety, I can sit down and play life with like one or two other people, and it calms me down. However, as far as board games go, life is a trash board game. It
I
is,
completely agree.
and I'm going with the
I
original,
also
not the
agree.
new one. It just does not. It doesn't have a very good pace. The most fun you have is making your character a lady instead of a man, and making your wife a husband instead, and giving yourself a child that you call a dog.
Don't talk about my D&D characters.
So sorry
I
is
feel
just
personally attacked.
fun. Plus, it's got a bubble you can press that's in the middle, and that's always neat.
Yeah. My biggest thing with life, it's too railroady.
Yeah.
Sorry has the bubble? I thought that was Trouble.
Yeah, that's
you're right.
Trouble
does
definitely
have
has
the bubble.
Here,
Yeah.
this is not copyright.
But
Here's Sorry.
regardless,
Yeah, Sorry has the cards.
I think they're both pretty poorly designed. But I just looked it up. Sorry came out in 1929, and Light came out in 1960. So, just based on that, I'm going to give Sorry the advantage because it's older, and so it has more of an excuse to be shitty.
Yeah.
I'm also giving Sorry the advantage. Again, I like Parcheesi, and Parcheesi is just a better version of Sorry. I'm not saying Sorry is terrible.
Hey, I'm just gonna make the wild guess here that this score is
5-0.
I don't think anybody has said anything like too positive about life.
I mean, I hate my life.
both the board game and life in general.
There's that.
You what?
I said I hate my life, and I say sorry all the time. So,
what are you, Canadian?
Tory.
All right, Connect 4 versus Guess Who?
So Sorry won that last one?
Yeah.
Ha! Ha!
Wait, did Joe, you actually wanted life to win that one?
No, of course not. Fuck life.
Okay. Well, because it was 5-0, that's why I was like, did anybody have anything to like?
No, I was kind of surprised that Sorry won that one. I thought I was gonna have the errant opinion.
All right, who hasn't gone first?
Cameron.
I also don't think I've gone first yet.
Go, Mark.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so my opinion on this one.
Yeah,
I've got a heated blanket and I'm cozy.
Look at you. I'm almost sweating over here.
See, here's the thing. I do like Connect 4.
Okay.
But it's kind of like tic-tac-toe, where if you have two people who know how to play, then it's always going to be a draw. Whereas with Guess Who, there is a definitive winner. And depending on how, you can, instead of doing the stupid, like, is your person wearing a hat? You could be like, does your person look like they hate themselves? Like, make it way funnier.
You could turn into the psychology majors.
Yeah, but then you're playing it like Operation.
Does your character look like they work at McDonald's? Yes or no? Sure. Okay, great. So they're probably Hispanic. But, what?
I agree.
The only McDonald's employee I know is white from Minnesota.
Oh, okay. They live in Minnesota.
Hey, his name's also Mark.
Alright, I'm leaning Guess Who. That's my say. Guess Who. Just because there is a winner.
Nope. Sorry.
Every time.
I wouldn't say Connect 4 is as simple as tic-tac-toe. It's more like vertical checkers, but
sure.
I definitely agree that Guess Who has a lot more depth, but I also think it's like funner for even like somebody who's not familiar with the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt, don't tally us up until the very end because someone's argument might change someone's mind.
So here, I just actually thought about this, and Alec, you may actually, I think I might have guessed your argument that you're going to want Guess Who over Connect 4. There is a set number of games that is possible in Connect 4.
It's actually, you have that backwards. There's a set number of games you can have with Guess Who because there's only 40 people in the game.
Yeah, but your criteria for which, like, what you guess as their person is like
virtually limitless. With Connect 4, like, I could probably write a code in like a day that could brute force how many actual possibilities there are for just a Connect 4 game. Like, you try doing that with chess, it just blows up. There's a reason why AI.
And a lot of those possibilities wouldn't even actually happen in a real game.
No, that's the thing. That's why I have
stupid.
to.
So you have to limit it even more to like stuff that's realistic.
Well, I was just saying, like, yeah, include the stupid stuff, but if anybody gets Connect 4 at any point, stop the game and start a new one.
Yeah.
And just don't follow the same path.
Plus,
But like,
you can
there's a
even
set number.
You can even divide the set number of outcomes by 2, because then you could just mirror the board, and it's still effectively the same thing.
Yeah, I think Guess Who,
even
due
less
to the
than normal.
due to the major of psychology, or like the field of psychology, like Guess and all the other stuff about stereotyping, race, all that stuff, racial profiling in general. I think Guess Who has just a better game that you can have like a way more fun with. Even though I like Connect, I said earlier, Clue was strategy. You could have strategy with Guess Who, and I think that one's better.
Joe?
He muted?
Sure.
Muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Had a conversation with the roommate. I'm all for Guess 4 because Connect 2 is just complicated.
What?
Guess 4, Connect 2, baby. Let's go.
I'm all for Guess 4
Let's
because
fucking
Connect
go.
2.
What are you for, Joe?
I think you just had a stroke.
You guys are assholes, but I am definitely.
Sorry, you misspoke, so we're the assholes.
Yeah.
Our bad.
Yes.
Bad.
Yes. So, Guess Who wins it for me because Connect 4 is just more complicated tic-tac-toe, but not actually more complicated tic-tac-toe because those games take for fucking ever. And it's always either a draw or it's never worth it.
You say tic-tac-toe takes forever?
Well, no, Connect 4 is a more complicated version of tic-tac-toe. It's just a game of tic-tac-toe that takes forever.
It wasn't as complicated of a game.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Guess Who?
Joe, I will beat you at tic-tac-toe every time we play.
Hey, Joe, sorry for making fun of you. I didn't notice that Guess Who was also the 4th seed, so, you know, the 4 down here is probably confusing with the Connect 4, you know?
Yeah. Go bite yourself. But anyway,
So-
Alec, that's an absolute lie. You will not beat me in tic-tac-toe.
100%.
All right. What makes you say that? What clever strategy do you have that
Our game will I can guarantee, literally guarantee, that it will either end in a draw or I will win.
Okay, bitch, let's go.
Oh my god.
Okay, can we do this later?
Yeah,
No.
we could do this.
No, we're doing this right now.
You
We're doing
guys
this
all
right
live
now.
together. It's not like you could just walk into his room and challenge him on your whiteboard.
Yeah,
Joe,
how are you going to do
Do
this?
it later.
I have no idea, but I tell you what, I will figure it out.
X
I will
in
figure it out.
square.
Is this really such
B2.
like a damage to your honor that you have to
Actually-
resolve this right now?
Yeah, Matt, that's not a bad idea. Can you pull up on stream just
No.
a tic-tac-toe board and
We are not
Alright, you know what?
doing this.
Here.
I am farming
How about-
YouTube shorts right now. We are not doing this.
How about this? At some point in the D&D campaign, your 2 fucking characters are going to play Noughts and Crosses, and we're going to see who fucking wins.
Sounds
Okay?
good.
How about
Sounds
that?
good. All right.
All right.
Alex,
Now that gives Joe a chance to research how to play this game so that it will end in a cat's game every time.
Do you want to fight against the AI I wrote in college?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's played every version of, or every possible game of tic-tac-toe that we're
I don't
not
know.
allowed.
Yeah, there's only like
Alex is
100
offering
versions
that
of the
he's
game.
Somehow more intelligent than me than a fucking child's game.
How many? Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9. 9 times. So what's 9 times 8 times 7? What's the exponential of 9?
Well,
That's
here's
how many
something
different
else.
outcomes there
You
are.
don't need to do that because if you can rotate the board 90 degrees, you get the same one sometimes.
And it's also not that because, like, there's only 2 symbols. So it's even
Oh,
less.
Right.
There's
Either way.
really not that many outcomes. For
There
tic-tac.
really aren't. That's
No.
why I know I can guarantee it'll end in a cat's game or a win.
There's
No.
more outcomes in Clue than there are in Connect or in tic-tac-toe. I'll
So
always admit that.
Back to Guess Who in Connect 4. I'm not for Connect 4. I suck at that game. I hate that game. It's no fun for anybody. Guess Who, on the other hand, is
Oh, if
hilarious.
you suck at Connect 4, I'll play you.
And then it's hilarious drunk. And then on top of that, if you want to take the time, you can cut out pictures of anybody you want and put them in there. So you can play a version that's like all of your friends, right? Or like your famous celebrities, or like all Marvel characters.
You have to have friends in order to play that one, Alec.
Well, that's
not
why I
only
said
that,
all
you
Marvel
have to have
characters.
40 of them.
That's so many. I don't know if that's how many on the board. I just said that. It's something around there.
Okay, I'm gonna try something revolutionary this time around. Does anybody vote for Connect 4?
No, of course not. Fuck that game.
Okay.
That's a clean sweep.
Okay, I'm gonna try something again. Okay, this one actually. Scrabble versus Trouble.
Yeah, this is.
Does anybody, because we've had 2 in a row now, does anybody vote for Scrabble? Off the top.
No, because you...
No, we have to have the argument, Matt.
Yeah.
An argument needs to be made at some point.
Trouble is basically sorry, right?
Trouble's like... Trouble is the one with the thing in the middle, and you just have to like go around in a circle, I think.
Yeah, but sorry is the same thing. You just go around in a circle and get your guys to like a certain point by rolling dice and pulling cards. Trouble is just rolling dice, though.
Well, sorry is not like a circle. It's like...
It's a square.
Yeah, well... Trouble I do not remember as well.
Cameron, I want you to Google sorry and then Google trouble and then look at the boards and tell me how similar they are.
They're definitely relatively similar, but yeah, the only redeeming quality for Trouble is the bubble.
Oh, this thing for Trouble is a square, so...
Trouble's usually a square.
It just has
I thought it was a circle.
It's a rounded edge board.
You could play it as a circle, like, as the dots, like they would end up in the exact same places. Yeah. Like, honestly, it would.
Some of the box art has a circle and some of it has a square. Either way,
I didn't realize how simple it was. It is literally just like you roll and the first person get all your pieces to the end. It's entirely RNG.
It's very similar to life.
Whoa, that sounds like a lot of some of these games just basic RNG if they include dice.
And that's why I am actually voting for Scrabble, Matt.
Yeah, but Matt, the difference is like in Risk, a lot of it can be RNG, but also you want to set yourself up to have higher odds by placing armies in certain places, right? Clue, if you can understand.
I did not bring Risk into this. I was just saying, like, a lot of the games though that end up with dice are just like RNG dependent. Like even Mario Party, if we wanted to go about that, like that's all RNG.
Yeah, from items. I'm also going with Scrabble because I think Scrabble's a fantastic game. Scrabble to me is a contender for a top game.
Does anybody want to champion Trouble? Are there any?
I will champion Trouble simply because fuck you, Scrabble. You're boring, and it's just I don't like Scrabble.
Trouble isn't boring.
Joe's
you
really
press
mad
the
at
bubble
Scrabble.
in the middle of the thing, and you move a piece. How is that not boring?
Joe, the reason I'm asking is because I like Scrabble, and I don't really remember having an opinion on Trouble, so I'm trying to get somebody to like champion it, not just be anti-Scrabble.
Oh, sorry, then I can't do that. I'm just anti-Scrabble.
Okay, well then my vote is Scrabble.
Okay, so for Trouble, you ever play Sorry? Okay, now imagine you just have pegs instead of little things that you move with onto different spaces. They're just pegs that go into like a plastic thing on there. Way easier to keep them in one place. I've played Trouble. It's easier of a game. If you haven't read the dictionary, you don't have an advantage or disadvantage.
So what you're saying, Matt, is that Trouble is for children who don't have a very high vocabulary.
Matt is just trying to talk himself out of voting Scrabble by trying to list all the positives of Trouble, and he's having a hard time. Here's another reason I don't like Trouble over Scrabble, is the fact that there are the little pegs that you can put the thing in. If you flip a Scrabble board, all hell breaks loose. But it's a lot harder to flip a Trouble board and cause chaos. So
yeah,
there's
Joe,
that.
that should be an argument for you.
If you're losing at Scrabble, flipping the table is satisfying. If you're losing at Trouble,
You know what? That is an excellent point. I will be sure to do that next time.
Actually, that's
here's
one
an
reason for me for
anti-Scrabble
Trouble that
argument.
I like it, because when I would like did a lot of like childcare and stuff with Trouble, specifically because you can't flip the board, and even if you do, it's super easy to clean up because everything goes flying everywhere. I like that aspect of it.
A knock against Scrabble, not very good. The wooden blocks are not very good for holding up the structural integrity of some paper.
Yeah,
Paper? Why do they have to
that's
hold up
what
paper?
ultimately is going to clutch Trouble for me over Scrabble.
Wait, what paper do you have to hold up with on wood in Scrabble?
Well, when you're doing a one-shot and you decide to cut out the characters and then glue them onto Scrabble pieces.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
Right, I think Scrabble took this 1-5-0.
No, I
No,
voted for Trouble.
It took it 4-1, bitch.
Oh my god, man.
I'm not like, hey, I don't like Scrabble, okay? I don't English very well.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
Well, but hold on.
Wait, so Matt and Joe are for Trouble?
It should be
what?
3-2.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
hold on 1 second. Because we are debating the best game, right?
We're debating the
And-
games against each other. I don't care about any other game other than Scrabble and Trouble right now.
Yes, I understand that, but you're saying best game. So Matt, I get your argument where like Trouble's a better game because it's easier cleanup, like it's made for more people. But Joe is just Trouble's a better game, even though it's trash because I'm bad at Scrabble.
100%.
Hey, Alec,
You know
didn't
what?
you say at the
That is
beginning of
totally
this
how I
that we're
feel
making up
about
our
this.
own criteria?
Yes, but that
Alec.
does mean we can argue each other's criteria.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to change the other person's opinion.
I know, but that doesn't mean it's not going to.
Okay.
And I
your
think
point?
if someone said, "Hey, what's a better game, Scrabble or Trouble?" Your immediate instinct isn't, "Well, I'm worse at Scrabble than I am at Trouble, so Trouble's better."
I think
that
both
is
Joe's and my
100
initial thing would have been Trouble's a better game, like instantaneously.
If someone says what's a better game, Halo or literally anything else wins because I fucking suck at Halo. That is exactly my argument for why Halo sucks. So you can take your argument, Alec, and shove it. And also, congratulations to Sony on buying
Bethesda?
Bungie
Bungie.
for no reason.
No, they bought it for a reason. They were scared that Microsoft might buy it.
Yeah.
Wait, they got it for
What
hell
does
cheap
Bungie
too.
even make? What does Bungie make at this point?
Destiny
and
2.
apparently they're making some new thing.
They make Destiny 2. That's their big one right now. And they have another game in development.
Destiny 3.
I doubt it's gonna be Destiny 3.
No, their next thing is supposed to be something that's not Destiny.
Okay, but like if you'd put Trouble up against like Battleship and stuff, like Battleship again, like it's not hard to clean up or anything. Like all the stuff I said, I'd pick Battleship over Trouble. Like against Scrabble though, and like I prefer Trouble over Scrabble.
Scrabble's just such a well thought out and like vetted game.
And
I'd rather play Wheel of Fortune.
It's a really good game.
so is chess. Are we voting on chess, Alec? Would
Not
you
yet.
Scrabble
I
over
would.
chess?
When we get there, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Monopoly versus
Why are you-
Battleship.
Monopoly versus Battleship.
Scrabble
And Matt,
versus
would you
Trouble
like
at
to
this point.
take
Scrabble
first
won, Alec.
arguments? Monopoly versus Battleship.
Yeah, fuck Monopoly. It's a good game, sure, but I fucking hate it. Okay,
I don't
this
think
is
it's a good
partly
game.
because my brother and cousin like to team up, and so I'm a little bitter about it. But fuck those two guys. Fuck Monopoly. I prefer
Whoa, we must
Battleship.
not be on
You got
stream.
strategy in there. I fucking hate Monopoly. I will refuse to play it every time, except for some of the digital ones because they actually had some fun things about it. But I prefer Battleship.
I'm all aboard the Matt train right now.
Yeah, me too. Choo choo.
100%.
Okay, so it's unanimous. But just for funsies, has anybody seen the video where the guy trained an AI to try and win at Monopoly?
What happened?
Okay, you should check it out. It's pretty interesting.
That was
But yeah,
cathartic.
Battleship wins.
Can you send it in the Discord?
All right, great.
Yeah, hold on.
Battleship 5-0. Fuck Monopoly.
Yeah, I also think Monopoly's a trash game as far as its design goes because it has the ability to take way too long.
I am just so glad Monopoly did not win a round.
Oh, speaking of how long it takes, we played it one summer. We just left the board out. We played it for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that, and we stopped. We just like, nope, nobody's gonna win this. Like,
I've had
nobody's
games of
gonna
Egyptian
lose
Rad
this.
Screw go like 3 or 4 hours, but it's fun. Like I'm still enjoying playing that card game. Risk I find fun 3 hours, 4 hours in because Joe's super pissed off.
That's what my family likes about Monopoly because I get super pissed off.
Yeah.
But Monopoly's like no one's having a good time at all.
No. The best parts about Risk and Monopoly is that most of the pieces are flammable. That's it.
That's
like
excellent point.
I think when they made it digital for Monopoly, like they solved some of the stuff that was just the issue with it. So that's some of them. There's still a lot of issues and stuff, but I think it's one of those games that it got better with digital, like Battleship. Not too much to change, except you could add like powers and stuff to it. But like Monopoly, I think got a lot better digitally. But
I feel the same way about Pictionary and like Gardic Phone and like the digital versions of Pictionary.
Yeah, okay, if somebody would have brought up Gardic Phone, I might have picked that, but I still like Clue. Like Gardic Phone is just fun.
I would take
stupid
Gardic
stuff.
Phone over Clue.
Also, for everyone who voted, for the two of you that voted for Clue over Pictionary, I'd like to remind you guys that one of our favorite games on Jackbox Games is a version of Pictionary.
Right, it's better than Pictionary.
Yeah. Dude, when the shirt says "Hi, Mrs. Wallace" on it, come on. All right.
That's what we just said. I love Gardic Phone. I just think Pictionary is like a simplistic
chess
worse version. It's been
Candyland.
one-upped.
Is anyone gonna vote for Candyland?
Yeah, I'll go first. Chess. Need I say more?
Yeah, chess.
Yes, Candyland. No, I'm joking.
You know what, Matt? Get the fuck out.
I mean, chess is arguably the greatest game ever invented.
I mean, yeah.
I like the silence that followed that. I mean, I don't disagree, but
I think we were all waiting for somebody to say something.
All
Do
I
you
was gonna
guys
say
think
is you're
Magnus
not wrong.
Carlsen likes Candyland?
I fucking love Magnus Carlsen.
Dude, I wish I was verified on Twitter just so I could ask him that.
I don't know what any of that means.
Magnus Carlsen is the #1 chess player in the world.
Joe, would you and I like to go somewhere else and not discuss this?
Yeah, we're gonna have our tic-tac-toe tournament.
Yeah.
What do you mean go
Matt,
somewhere
did you really
else?
vote for Candyland?
Who is voting
No, I thought you
Candyland?
were because you were saying about because you're like, I don't know who Magnus Carlsen is, so this means nothing to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, you must be going to Candyland. Got it.
After I just said chess is arguably the greatest game ever created.
It's hard to tell when you're being sarcastic, man. Come on.
It is. You see, Alec is just constantly trolling. Alec is just a living shitpost.
Hey, I don't live under a bridge.
All right,
Okay.
moving on. Next one.
Trivial
Trolling.
Pursuit versus Moncala.
Cameron, I don't think you've gone first yet.
Sorry.
This is the worst one for me to go first on because
Yeah.
I've only played a little bit of Trivial Pursuit and I have not played Mancala. That's the only one I haven't played on here.
Gotcha.
All right, well, Cameron's going last.
Trivial Pursuit. I'll go first. Trivial Pursuit. I love one-upping my friends on useless knowledge. I do enjoy Moncala. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Moncala. I enjoy the strategy that goes behind Moncala, but I prefer trivia that makes me seem more intelligent than I actually am.
For once in my life, I am all aboard the Joe train.
Shut the fuck up. You've agreed with me a couple times.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, but now I'm like fully committed.
Oh, thank God. Unlike my last relationship.
I like Moncala better just because I don't like trivia.
If you
Oh,
had
gosh.
one.
Oh, I have played Mancala. I just didn't know what this was called.
Yeah, Club Penguin,
Yeah.
man.
God.
So I'm on Trivial Pursuit.
Because it triggers some people.
You're not gonna trigger me, but just like the fact that you keep saying Club Penguin, Emma fucking played it at work.
Yeah,
Like a very
you can. I don't know what they have. I used to actually have some of the DS games, the Secret Agent, like Club Penguin DS games. Yeah, fun memories.
So I'm on board the Trivial Pursuit game also for Joe and Mark reasoning, but also against Moncala because it's fun, yes, but if you play it like too many times in a row, it becomes kind of like tic-tac-toe or Connect Four. Basically, you end up playing the same game over and over because there's like 2 or 3 strategies, right? There's only so many times you can move 4 or 3 from one to another one. Like, you're going to be basically doing the same moves every time.
My argument is I've played a little bit of both of them, but I forgot the name of Mancala, so that one's probably worse.
Also, a game we love to play is Geek Out, which is kind of a spin-off.
What do you mean love to play it?
Matt doesn't, but
I need social interaction, so I just like, you know what? I will play this game even though I hate it. But
what about Trivia Murder Party?
No, I don't like trivia.
Why?
Guys, we should play trivia every other week.
I agree. I love trivia.
No, we play Sherlock every other week.
I hate
I play Buzz every other week.
Yeah, let's just stop the campaign entirely at this point.
Mark, I only say this just as against Matt. That's the only reason I say that.
Okay, but do you actually hate Sherlock? No.
No.
Okay, great. But to be fair, Matt, if we did just drop the campaign and just played Sherlock every week, I mean, count me in.
No, that's a no-go. I need D&D.
40% of me is all about it.
No,
I enjoy Sherlock,
Alec,
but
you could
there are
DM.
many
I will...
weeks.
Yeah, Alec, you fucking DM.
Joe,
I will so be in your
after
campaign.
Wednesday, he goes, Mark's look, he pissed you ever ran a campaign yet. I'm like, yeah, I bet he is.
I'm not pissed. I want to play in a campaign that you're DMing.
Mark, I can't tell if you want me to because you're like, I think it'd be great for you, the experience for you to be a DM and you'll enjoy it, and also you can see where I'm coming from. Or if it's strictly so you can fuck me over.
No, that's my job.
It's more the former, and then you can also understand. Yeah, you can understand where I'm coming from with a lot of the rulings, and not only that, it will mean a lot less arguing when we're actually in game. Because you'll be like, oh, this makes way more sense now. Instead of me explaining something and then you arguing with me and then us stopping mid-game.
The setup feels like so much.
Welcome to being a DM.
Well, that's why I don't want to do it. So you're like, do it. You should do it. I want you to do it, but I don't want to with the work.
Oh, so you don't want to put in the time or the effort.
You know, being a player isn't just like I show up once a week for 4 hours or 3 hours or whatever, and I play. Like you should spend some time outside the game, like thinking about your character and like how you want them to progress.
But I can think about that while I'm driving a truck at work for 3 hours. I cannot prep as a DM while driving a truck for 3 hours.
Sure, the initial setup of a campaign can be a pain, but like you can think of just like stuff you want to happen or whatever and like jot down ideas once you get back and then like improv a lot of it.
Yes, there are ideas in my head. It is setting it all up.
Would you like some help?
What I'm hearing is that Alec is lazy.
Yes, that's correct.
There's so many. Oh shit, that's about to fall.
Nice going, Matt.
My mic. I'm like, why is my mic progressively getting lower?
That's not good.
Should we move to Risk versus Pictionary?
I think so.
This left side of the bracket looks real weak compared to the right side, I'll be honest.
Oh, you don't think Sorry's gonna go all the way?
Sorry, gonna come in clutch at the very end.
I mean, fucking the right side is Trivial Pursuit, chess, and Scrabble.
I hit shuffle, okay?
I'm just saying, look, that's kind of funny how it came out that way.
I think it's kind of funny. A little rigged, too. The fuck, Matt?
Not that really
Same
matters.
thing happened when Mark made the Marvel one.
What are you talking about? It was I did random.
And the Marvel one ended in literally my 2 favorite movies from the series, I think. Oh wait, no, it was Winter Soldier and Endgame.
Infinity War.
What do you mean, Mark? I said I hit random too. I never said anything against you.
No. Alec been something about I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to that.
Risk versus Pictionary. Mark? Or Cameron.
I mean, you know I'm going Risk here.
Really? I was gonna say,
what
dude,
reason?
you convinced me with Gardic Phone that Pictionary.
No, that's an argument against it. My argument is that Pictionary has been surpassed and is now irrelevant. There are better versions of Pictionary. I don't think there's an improved version of Risk. Or if there is, direct me to it, because I would like it.
Warhammer 40K.
Version of Risk.
It's still a version of Risk.
And Gardic Phone is a version of Pictionary, isn't it?
No. It's
No.
not affiliated with Pictionary.
It's like they took
game.
Pictionary and Telephone together.
Telephone sucks.
Well, not with
It just
Pictionary.
shows you
I
why
agree.
religion is
Telephone
wrong.
sucks. Pictionary sucks. Gardic Phone is awesome. It's
I
the
gotta
perfect blend.
I gotta find out what Gardic Phone is.
Okay, so like So Gardic Phone basically is like I write down a word or a phrase, right? Then it sends it to Cameron, who does not know I wrote that. He just sees what I wrote. He then draws that. Then that thing gets sent to like somebody else along the chain. They see that picture and they try guessing what the original text was. That text gets sent, their guess gets sent to the next person who draws their guess, and it just continues on like that. And
it is literally it's an evolving form of Pictionary.
Yeah, it's like
right. Yeah, it's evolved and improved.
So wouldn't your argument here then be that Pictionary is a better game than Risk because it allowed Gardic Phone to exist, whereas Risk has not allowed any other better game than itself to exist?
Risk hasn't allowed a better version of itself to exist because it is its own best version of itself. Pictionary is a lesser version of itself compared to its successors.
If 4D chess came out, that makes chess irrelevant because 4D chess is better than chess. And so now chess is like irrelevant. That's what the argument is, though.
Well,
it's like a better version of it.
Do we see regular chess in Star Trek?
No.
I'm just saying, like, if you just say that because a better version came out that the original is now irrelevant, then that, like, I don't agree with that.
Well,
I don't think it's irrelevant. I just think it is a knock against its quality if something else has come out that's just flat out better.
Yes, but it's still essentially just Pictionary. The only difference is that the word you're guessing comes from somebody guessing.
What the fuck are we arguing about?
Gardic Phone.
How is this? I get that. How is that relevant to the current bracket?
Because
It's
Cameron's
Pictionary.
argument is that Risk is better than Pictionary because a better version of Pictionary exists.
No, he's not saying fully that, but he's saying, like, if you were to score him out of 10, Pictionary drops down a couple points because Gardic Phone exists.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's a knock against Pictionary because there's something that's come out that is very similar. It has taken elements of that and improved on it and made it a better overall experience.
It's taken the game and then changed one rule or one element.
Wait, hold on, Alec. I'm wondering now. Are you voting for Pictionary over Risk?
Yes, I'm voting for Pictionary over Risk.
I'm also voting Pictionary over Risk.
Okay, well then, yeah, there's no point in this discussion.
Well, no,
Joe
it's not true.
has not answered yet.
I'm not.
Joe doesn't like Risk.
Well, hold on. Wait, Matt, what did you vote?
I have not yet.
Okay, let me put it this way. I like the idea that Risk presents because I'm all about battlefield tactics, even though there's no battlefield tactic fucking going on here. But I did get a lot of hours of Risk in a iPad app game that I really enjoyed. So I will say that between Pictionary and Risk, I do enjoy Risk more than I enjoy Pictionary in this circumstance.
So in our household, we were together for like just over 2 years, and Joe and I together for longer than that, and we never once played Pictionary, but we played Risk at least 10 times.
Nope, not 10 times.
Probably.
Nope, definitely not 10 times.
Over 3 years?
Over 3 years, we did definitely not. I did not play Risk with you 10 times.
A handful of times.
Okay, that's very different.
Well, okay, we played it with Aaron.
I did not play it with Aaron. You played it with Aaron.
No, you were there because Aaron took just Guatemala, remember?
Hey.
And you were super pissed.
Hey, Alec.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to how little shits I give about who
Is
the
it a
fuck
tire iron?
you've played Risk with, the only thing that matters is that you could either play Risk or do literally anything else with your time. Like, I don't know, have a D&D one-shot. So, dictionary.
So what are we at? 2-2?
Yes, you are the tiebreaker.
So I've never played Risk. So I feel like it's not fair for me to break the tie, so I text somebody else.
It's fair for you to break the tie. The whole point is you hear everybody's arguments and you
said
decide
Risk,
based on that.
and I was gonna go to Pictionary, so now I'm like,
Matt,
I've actually
you
played
should
Pictionary.
You should
Go
take into
if you were
account
gonna
our
go Pictionary, go
argument.
Pictionary.
Well, I was only gonna do Pictionary because I've played it, and like I want to play Risk. Because I like strategy games, even despite Joe's telling me that there's not a lot of strategy going on. I have no idea about that. To me, it seems like there should be strategy going on. Maybe there is. Like
There's definitely strategy. There's RNG as well.
Yeah, well, let me tell you the strategy. Hey, Ally, would you like to fuck over Joe? Yes, Ally, I would love to fuck over Joe. Let's all fuck over Joe. Strategy.
That sounds like my family's plan for Monopoly, okay?
You know, you can use diplomacy. You can
Yeah.
Tell them like, hey, if you don't attack me for 2 turns, I'll do this, or like I won't invade South America, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm also in Joe's camp because most of my friends hate me when they play board games with me because typically I win. I'm not saying that to be boastful, but it's just true.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really annoying when I play games like Risk because they're all like, let's gang up against Mark because Mark usually wins, so we're gonna make him lose at something.
Mark
That's
is
another
the
reason
threat.
I don't like Risk.
Yeah.
That sounds like your friend's problem and not Risk's problem.
Then why the fuck are you 4 in this chat? Well, maybe not Matt. Matt hasn't played too many board games with me. Mostly just Alec and you. But
Yeah, whenever I play with you, it's always like
it's
always card games. You always want to play Magic and stuff.
No, but back when we were growing up, it was a lot more board games than it was card games. Or I mean board games that had cards with them, but it wasn't like.
That's why I refuse to play any games that like.
Yes.
I know in Dominion, your choices definitely affect other people. Like, it's really hard to just outright screw somebody by making a certain choice. I will not play games where like you can just royally fuck somebody over by making one choice. Like, those games to me are just not fun.
You played like free-for-all 4-person Magic, though.
Yeah, but Magic is fun.
Yeah, but your criteria falls apart.
Not completely.
Really? You can't screw one person over in a free-for-all
Commander
Magic
game?
the Gathering game?
No.
Yeah, Mark, in a
screw over,
Commander
like,
game,
everybody.
you can definitely team up.
Oh, absolutely.
And the only reason why I don't think I've like teamed up solely against you is because I don't like doing that to people because I know how it feels, and then it's like
I know how it feels to be the nerd that everyone gangs up on, so I don't want to do that to other people.
That just
I know
goes
it feels
to show
like
how
to be
good...
the one better than everybody else, and everybody hates me for it.
Just goes to show how good Magic is, because I'm still willing to play it, even though it can end up like that.
Magic can go toe-to-toe with chess on this tier list as far as I'm concerned.
True.
No cap.
I gotta say though, I gotta go with Pictionary, even though I think I would like Risk.
I don't think you would, but okay.
Well, it depends on who
I
play
think
it
you would, but it's fair enough.
It depends. Like,
Depends on the group of people you're
on
playing
Steam?
it with.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
There's got to be a version of Risk on Steam. There's got to be.
There is a free version of Risk on Steam. I have it downloaded.
There's a mobile
there's a
version
free
too.
version. Guys, I know what we're doing next week. Screw D&D.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing though. Is
I'm learning how to play Risk.
It's not that hard. I think if there was ever a group of people who would play Risk in a more like a fair manner as far as screwing each other over equally, it would be this group.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck Trabeque.
No, fuck that. I'm going for Joe.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I would go for Mark.
See, I would go for Alec.
And I would go for whichever one's raging the hardest because I feel like that'd be funny.
Exactly. So
me as well.
yes, Matt, that
no,
is the
Mark. I
version
just
of
played
Risk
some
that I
Doja
want.
Cat for you.
Okay, you know what? We're not going there. This isn't a music tier list, okay?
Travis Scott, though.
Yeah, Travis Scott, Doja Cat, and don't forget Post Malone.
Ugh.
I watched a movie last night that had Post Malone in it. It was bad.
What was it?
It was a Mark Wahlberg movie where he's like breaks out of prison or something. I don't
Something
remember.
Confidential. Spencer Confidential.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to
Yeah.
watch. I have that downloaded on my phone.
It's so stupid.
Oh, okay,
It's
good.
very dumb.
If
I
my
tuned
power
out for like
goes out,
half of it.
if my power
It's
goes
a
out
Mark
tomorrow, I was
Wahlberg.
planning on watching it, so I guess I'll take that off.
Okay, real question. How
I
many
would damn-
good movies has Mark Wahlberg done?
A lot when he
The
was
other
younger.
guys.
Okay.
Shooter.
Shooter's good. The other guys is good. What's the one where
Okay,
he plays the guy who died, or the guy who had all his guys killed in the
Lone
military?
Survivor.
Lone Survivor.
I love
Uh,
Ted.
Ted and Ted 2. Mile 22 was pretty dope. It wasn't a very good story, but the action was phenomenal.
I like Deepwater Horizon.
Also good.
Okay.
What about the Italian Job? Do you guys like that one?
Oh, okay. The Italian.
Good movie.
Okay, I take it back. Mark Wahlberg's actually been in a lot of good stuff.
It's like asking, oh, Tom Cruise isn't that good of an actor, and then you remember he did movies like
what you meant to say is what good movies has Will Ferrell been in? That was the
Step Brothers.
Old School, Step Brothers, and Anchorman. Those are your movies.
You forgot Elf.
sure.
Oh, Elf counts.
Definitely
Yeah.
What was that?
It's been in roughly the same number of good movies as Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Big
What
Daddy.
about Nick Cage?
Roughly the same number divided by 4.
Yep, agreed.
Nick Cage was in movies.
National Treasure.
You're not a good
National
movie.
Treasure 2. Whoa!
Not a good movie.
Okay.
Hold
National
on.
Treasure 1 is
National
pretty
Treasure
solid.
1 is actually a good movie. The second one, yes, it is very silly.
He was in Face Off,
I
also
liked
a
it.
bad movie.
You say Face Off?
gosh.
Is it
Face
all
Off's
right?
not bad.
All right. No, all of your opinions now are just.
Should we do next bracket?
changed
Should we
my
do
mind.
the
Trebek's
best
dead.
Nick Cage, Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler movies?
No, because Happy Gilmore is going to win. It doesn't matter.
That's fair.
There's no point in having that argument. Like 3 of us just agreed, so there we go.
Well, hold on. Billy
Problem
Madison.
No,
Billy
No,
Madison.
Happy
I
Gilmore's better
No.
than Billy Madison.
No.
I like it more
I'm
because it's
sitting over
got
here like I
that
haven't seen
Veronica
either of
Vaughn
those.
is one sweet piece of ace.
Yeah, and Happy Gilmore has Virginia Madsen, so there we go. Problem solved.
It's true,
Okay.
but Billy Madison
Is
also
worse than
has
Charlie? Yeah. Okay.
the old lady that pees her pants.
Yeah, and Happy Gilmore has Chubbs.
Who? Who are
A
these
black
people?
guy.
What the fuck are you
Damn it.
talking about?
And Shooter McGavin is
With the
arguably the
alligator.
best villain.
Also Shooter McGavin and the alligator. And
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
Grizzly
I got a
Adams-
question for all of you.
Yeah,
Grizzly
guess who
Adams
wins?
Did have a beard.
Okay. Sorry versus Guess Who?
Guess who?
Guess who?
Mark?
And
You can make an argument. I'm not super into one or the other. I just think Guess Who is slightly better.
I mean, guess who is slightly better? Especially now that I'm an adult, I can just be like blatantly racist with the right group of people.
That's your reasoning?
Absolutely.
Thank
Hey,
you, Joe.
are we streaming on Twitch right now?
No, I'm
No.
recording though.
Just recording.
Yeah.
I'm farming for
Are you-
YouTube Shorts.
All right,
Dear
so see,
Lord.
now you
hey,
can
that
cut that part out.
that tic-tac-toe game would have been a perfect YouTube short.
Yeah, it would have.
You would have
Again.
done hey, here's the argument, and then show the game fast forwarded, and then Joe being sad that he was wrong. That's a
No.
10-second video.
So
No.
Oh, go ahead.
I
Joe.
still think you're full of shit and you're going down.
He didn't
Right.
say he
All
has
right.
to win. He says he has to win or like Cat's
Well,
game.
obviously we're gonna fucking tie. I'm just saying that he's like, oh, I'm gonna win or tie.
No, he said he's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
win
saying
or
I
tie.
really
It's gonna
can't
tie.
It's always gonna fucking tie. He's never gonna win.
He
So
said
he's
all he has to do is
100%
tie.
That's fucking stupid because
You
King
don't
said,
listen.
I can win, and I said no, you can't win. And then so you can't change the qualification. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna win or tie.
Do you
You
want
said
to?
it.
I will
But
go back in the
you
recording
did change the
right
qualification
now
like
and
30 minutes ago.
That was
Yeah.
the original.
The original one was, he said every time we play, I will either win or we will tie, and you said bet.
No, the first 2 times he said, I guarantee I'll win, and then he said, I will win or tie after that. But he said it 30 seconds later, and then Joe flipped out from that point.
Yeah, Joe, you're just dumb right now. That's what's happening.
Y'all are a bunch of fucking.
All right, hey, everybody, go to my live.
I will go back and play this for you.
Go to my live.
Oh, okay, you actually want me to pull it up?
Nope.
Oh.
Don't do it. It's a tic-tac-toe board.
All right, so
2 players.
I like how both Sorry and Guess Who were the ones with besides they were the 2 on this side that had
Matt. I'm trying to settle something here.
That had undisputed victories.
Joe.
And
what? I just need a placement.
God.
You need one placement. You're telling me place in one fucking thing. Then all of a sudden you have one tic-tac-toe. Bullshit.
No, I'm saying I just need you to start. I need you to look at my screen.
Alec, let's do this later.
It's gonna take 20 seconds.
No,
we'd be done already if he had given it to me.
It's gonna take. Yeah, if he had given it to you, and guess what? He hasn't. So let's not and say we didn't, and do something else.
Did you just start playing against yourself and you lost?
He did.
I let Joe win. Joe, give me a board point.
Okay. Wait, I'm starting?
Yes.
Fantastic. Bottom right.
Wait, god damn it.
He turned the AI on.
Oh, good lord.
2 players. Bottom right, yeah?
Okay, yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Are you watching his stream? Oh, okay.
Bottom left?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game does not require this much thinking.
I know, but I'm just double checking. Okay, middle.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong answer, Joe.
You could have. Oh my.
Top.
You could have won.
You could have won. I left it open for him on purpose.
God.
What the fuck?
And he still lost.
You could have done top right, Joe.
I literally
I did not think.
You are a fucking retard. Oh my god. Okay, well.
I was going for the tie because I was like, okay, there's a. I certainly don't want to lose.
Oh my fucking god.
I actually can't believe I just witnessed that.
Literally let Joe win.
What? That's making up. Why would you do that?
All right, yeah, we're moving on.
I hate you.
That was
I've got 20 minutes. We gotta get a move on here.
I fucking hate.
All right, Alex.
I'm
Sorry
all in
versus Guess Who.
Oh,
Guess Who?
did anybody say sorry?
No one said sorry.
I think Mark did.
So, if it was Parcheesi, I'd say yes, but it's Sorry, so I'm going Guess Who.
All right, Scrabble versus Battleship.
Battleship.
Thank you.
Scrabble.
Fuck you.
And I might actually have to say Scrabble.
Here's why I think Scrabble over Battleship. Battleship has the same issue that I think.
I knew you were gonna do this. There's a finite ship placement, and honestly,
no, not finite ship placement. It's not finite ship placement, but there's a way to section out the board to guess in a way that you will hit a ship or won't hit a ship. And
so you're saying it's
there's
a
couple of
game.
people I play on Game Pigeon with, and they win every time because they know how to section out the board. and guess in specific places because they will hit a ship.
By the same
eventually.
logic,
So it's
guess
skill based,
who-
and you're saying that's a problem.
No,
But by the same logic, though, guess who over there is a solved game, and I haven't heard that come up yet either. There's like 13
I
questions
said
you
that
can
at the
ask
beginning.
to come down.
I said that at the beginning. I said there's only 40 faces.
No, but like there's 13 questions you can ask every time. To like,
There's more than 30. Well,
There-
like
no,
Mark said, you can ask whatever you want.
You can ask any yes or no question.
yeah, sure, you can go
Quickly
with like
pertaining to like what does that person look like, or do they,
you could do the same thing with chess, where like there's a lot of like the best possible move every time. Like that's kind of solved, but
No,
like
there isn't.
no. I
We
think Stockfish
literally-
would have an argument with you about that.
We literally just
Stockfish would
towards
have
the
an
end of
argument.
last year created a new AI that could beat the last AI, and the last AI couldn't beat the best professional player in the world, and this AI can. So that
But
just
you're
goes to
talking
show that
Stockfish.
no-
talking about?
Stockfish could beat the best player in the world, and Google DeepMind is even better than Stockfish.
And there's also like Alpha.
The fact that
Zero,
a
is that-
computer can choose what the best move is and is right like 99% of the time,
it's deep learning. It's not like this happened, so I need to
It's
do this.
just
It's not
math.
linear.
it's if you say deep learning is like it's not based on other stuff, it is. It's just math.
It is all just math, to be totally
If you
honest.
And
want
I
to see it, I
do
have
like
programmed
using math.
AI that just use matrices. That's
It's
all it
just
is.
math. Remember, it's all just math. Everything is
And
just math.
lest we forget,
That's not a
Keanu
knock
Reeves
against
was
it.
in The Matrix, so therefore,
Okay, but Scrabble versus Battleship. We're getting on chess again.
Scrabble. I'm saying
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
I'm also saying Scrabble.
Fuck you. I'm saying Battleship.
I also
feel-
think if we're going skill wise, Scrabble takes more skill than Battleship does.
That's
Right, chess versus Trivial Pursuit.
I'd say Scrabble takes more knowledge rather than more skill.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
think
get
it's
into that
more
argument
skill.
right now.
There's a difference there.
All right, yeah. Chess
Well, hold on.
versus
If it's just
Trivial
more knowledge than skill, then chess is all about knowledge. If you just have to memorize what the next best move would be.
Sure, I'm not saying knowledge is less valuable
One
than skill.
could
I
arguably
chose
do
Scrabble.
that.
Chess,
You can't do
like
it
in
too
terms of
long.
intelligence, chess is more specialized than Trivial Pursuit. So it's like, do you prefer specializing or generalizing? If you want to go down the intelligence route,
I mean, I think chess is a better game.
I do too. I fucking
absolutely
hate Trivial
agree.
Pursuit.
I love trivia, but I love chess.
The man loves chess.
I mean, chess is
Nobody
also
wants to
a
play.
professional sport, and Trivial Pursuit is not.
That is also true.
The problem is that I'm more likely to get people to play a game of Trivial Pursuit with me than I am to get them to play a game of chess.
That
I'll play a game of
is
chess with you, Joe.
True. You don't
Yeah,
want to play
but why
chess
would I
with
do
Mark.
that, Mark, when I know I'm going to lose?
See, and now I'm having your problem that no one wants to play chess with me.
And there
I
lies the
offered
rub.
you a chance to play, and you said no. So now you
Well,
can't
because I
argue.
also remember bringing it up, and it's like, oh, Mark likes to play chess. I should play chess with Mark. And Alec was like, yeah, he plays chess challenge games on his phone all day long, right? And I'm like,
I don't do that all day long. First off,
I also probably did not say that.
yeah,
I
you
probably said you don't want to
Also,
play chess with
probably.
Mark because I guarantee if Mark plays chess, he's really good at it.
And he does like the daily
Not really.
challenges on chess.com and like all
I
the
think,
other
I think Mark's
puzzles.
rated like around the same as I am, right? Like around 1,000.
I think I'm like 12-ish. 12-ish.
Yeah.
Mentally, you're
Probably
12-ish.
not.
All right,
Mhm.
Pictionary versus Guess Who.
Pictionary.
Dictionary.
It is essentially
I'm actually shockingly going to go Pictionary.
I'm going to say, guess who? Because fuck you.
I mean, guess what?
Joe's so antagonistic tonight.
it's got nothing to do with what's
That's
a
not
better
even.
game.
That's not even just tonight. Joe is just that as a person.
Joe
Fair.
is antagonistic. That is accurate.
And then pissed when he is antagonized.
Mm-hmm.
Which is understandable. So I think we're for Pictionary. I think we're all for Pictionary.
Yeah,
except
well, yeah, it's decide Pictionary wins, but I couldn't decide between mine.
I mean, the left side of the board ended up all being closer with each other.
Again, I think Cameron's right though that Gartic Phone is just better than Pictionary, so you know.
But that doesn't mean Pictionary isn't a good game, because there's definitely better versions of Guess Who as well that haven't even been made.
That's a stupid ass argument right there.
That's the argument you're making for Pictionary, is that there's a better version of it.
But saying that there's a potential for making a game better, like with chess, there's a potential for making
Guess
it better.
Who has been made better, it's just never been released. The way Guess Who is better is if you change the people that are in the board.
That's still
to fit.
No, that's still Guess Who. You don't change the rules by just adding different pictures.
Fair, but Gartic Phone hardly changes the rules.
It adds telephone to it, like it's a remix to the game.
Yeah, it adds one more element, but the rules are still the same. You still have to try and guess.
All right, you convinced me. Guess Who?
Thank you.
Antagonistic.
All right.
Join the dark side. It's better for you.
All right, I already know this is gonna go.
I'm for Scrabble.
Shut your whore mouth.
I am. I hate chess. I hate playing chess.
Okay.
So,
well,
because you hate
certainly
playing
an
chess.
opinion.
All right, okay, Joe.
No. Hold on. Here's why.
Because chess, Scrabble's a better game.
Because hold on. Because we're choosing the better game, right?
Yeah.
Chess.
Earlier, you said chess is arguably the best game ever invented. You did not say that about Scrabble. So the fact that you're voting Scrabble, you're just a fucking moron.
Hey, chess is arguably the greatest game ever invented. However, if someone's gonna sit me down and ask me which would you rather play, or I have to teach a game to someone,
talking about which one we would rather play. We're talking which one is better.
I'm sorry, Mark. Earlier, didn't you agree with Joe's, like, oh yeah, I'm picking this one because I'm better at it, so it is therefore a better game?
Yeah, but
you were like, yeah, that's fine.
And this is now.
We're allowed to completely change our arguments and contradict ourselves from earlier.
And we also said very early on that both of you guys are being idiots right now because you're arguing with each other's criteria, which we already said we already have our own criteria. And so
and you can argue that person's criteria. Yeah, that was why we set that way. So you can argue that someone's criteria is stupid. Thanks, Mark.
Oh man, this is going great.
I think Scrabble is an easier game to teach and to play than chess is, and that's why Scrabble's a better game.
Thank you. Oh boy. Oh.
So Joe, you're also for Scrabble.
No, fuck Scrabble. I'm for chess, bitch.
Tiny children.
So,
well, Sorry is a easier game to learn and teach than chess, so it is better.
I guess you could skew it that way, but really, I think Scrabble is just complex enough where it's still enjoyable, but it's simple enough to teach someone.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not enjoyable, but
that's a better argument.
Definitely saying it is not as good as chess.
Because, like, if I taught someone, like, let's say my mom, who's an avid reader, right? Let's say she doesn't know how to play chess or Scrabble. I can teach her Scrabble, and she'll be decent at the game, like, almost immediately, but it's going to take me months to teach her how to play chess to a point where it'll be enjoyable for either of us to play it. That's where chess has its downfall, I think. It's too complex. It's why people don't like baseball. They're like, it's too slow and too complex.
Because other people aren't willing to put in the work that makes the other game better.
They don't have the drive to get the power.
Yeah, you got to stay hungry and devour, but sometimes you have to devour books so you can be better at Scrabble.
So you're saying that because it takes time to get good at something, it's not enjoyable while you're getting good at it? Because when I was learning how to play chess,
I think you're putting words into my mouth that I didn't say.
But I'm trying to summarize your argument here because you said it takes months to play chess to get to a level that it's enjoyable with somebody, right? Because
for me, yes, but also if two people sit down and neither of you know how to play chess, it'll take a very long time for both of you to learn how to play chess. Whereas if neither of you know how to play Scrabble, within 20 minutes you can both be playing Scrabble.
in 20 minutes, you can definitely both be playing a game of chess. Is it going to be a good game of chess? Probably not. But since you both are trash, it's going to be good for the both of you. But someone like Magnus Carlsen's going to look at it and be like, fucking what?
It's like Gordon Ramsay watching all this cooking TikToks.
That's a good.
The thing for me is like, when I was taught how to play chess, the other person still had fun because I was figuring out all this stuff, and he liked seeing me learn how to play chess. He liked seeing that, so he had fun with it. Even though it wasn't a very challenging game. And then, like, when I teach people, I have the same thing about it. It's like, they don't play with all these cool strategies and stuff, and sometimes they do stupid stuff, sometimes they have fun with it, and sometimes that's probably the better way to play a game, is just to have fun with it instead of going with all the set best move every time.
That's and also why I like Scrabble. Scrabble with slang and not just dictionaries.
Wait, so you like breaking the rules?
I'm changing mine to chess because of Mark's point.
Thank you.
Somebody has not voted yet.
I'm changing my answer back to Scrabble.
Just to be that guy.
Just to be that guy, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's the reasoning.
Yeah, no, what I want that. Oh, so actually,
you don't want chess to have the perfect run.
Hold on. At the UN Security Council, whenever Russia votes against the Security Council, it's not for any legitimate reasons. It's just so they can claim the spot of that guy. They have it written down as to why they have their dissenting vote as well.
Are you really going to give chess its only blemish?
Yes.
Are you going to be Russia, Joe? You're going to be Russia?
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be Russia.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is Scrabble barely won both of its games, and then came and took a shot against chess, who clearly won both of its games. and
against two fairly good. Oh no, not true. It was against Canaan. I guess one fairly good game. Mm-hmm. All right, Pictionary versus chess.
We don't care about what their opponents were. We're just looking at the point differentials.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here is I'm gonna start this because I know I'm gonna be the only person who's immediately gonna say chess for this one.
Oh, wait, actually, guess who won both of its stuff perfectly and then just got taken out by somebody who barely won?
The reason I might choose Pictionary over chess is because I have laughed a lot more and had a lot more smiles from playing Pictionary as a game because it can be freaking hilarious and it's fun with literally anybody.
Hey,
whereas
Alex,
chess, a lot of the times I'm really frustrated because I'm not very good at it, or I make one stupid mistake that ruins the whole game, and I can't just be like, "Oh, do you guys want to play chess?" Because it's a one-person thing, and I have to sit down and play it for an hour.
Mm-hmm. You know what I say to that, bitch?
Is the guy who voted Scrabble over chess?
Damn right.
Just to be the one.
Just to be the fucking one.
That's the only argument in my head.
Oh, no, we had trouble for Zuber's mom.
It's teetering me from chess to Pictionary.
In my heart, I know chess is undefeated right now. Completely.
I mean, so is Pictionary technically.
Well, I mean, yeah, but chess is 5-0 for every round. I'm ignoring Joe's.
That's okay, but also the entire time, both of Pictionaries have been because Matt and Cameron believe there is a slightly better version of the game out there. That's the only reason.
Clue.
Matt sounded so offended.
Yeah.
Matt looked offended.
Wait, then did Joe vote for Clue?
No, of course not.
Matt always looks
Wait,
offended.
Matt, he was agreeing with you. He was saying that you and I were anti-Pictionary.
The whole time.
I picked Pictionary the second, or I was the tiebreaker. I chose Pictionary over Risk. I was the tiebreaker in that one.
Oh, right.
Joe talking about the first round, though.
Yeah. Joe picked Risk.
No, we didn't bring up the better version of Pictionary in the first game, the first round.
Yeah, I think Cameron did.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I thought I mentioned Gardaphone in the first one, but I definitely talked more about it in the second.
I heard it over when we were talking about like Moncala, I think.
Literally the only reason Pictionary hasn't been like either a sweep or close to a sweep has been because two people in this group know about another game that exists.
Well, I mean, that's not the only reason. Like, I still would have picked Clue over it.
Yeah. I would not pick Clue over chess, but I would definitely pick Clue over Pictionary.
Which you did.
But I'm just saying, like,
Anyway.
rock, paper, scissors here.
Yeah, as far as the chess versus Pictionary argument, while I do agree with Alec that I have definitely laughed way more playing Pictionary than I have at chess, it is very satisfying in a game of chess that is going back and forth very close when you're playing with someone who is a very similar skill level, and you just beat them by making some either brilliant move or, yes, it might be unfortunate if they blundered, but winning in chess is just way more satisfying when you are playing with someone, like I said, that is of the same skill level. You're actually having a good game, kind of like
That
in
may
Magic.
be true, but how often
That's a
does
bowler's
that
mentality.
happen?
When you're playing on chess.com, it only pairs you up with people of similar ratings. So
Who aren't Smurf accounts.
nowadays, quite frequently. Plus, I enjoy watching chess on...
Same.
Yeah, I like watching chess recaps. I cannot say I watch any Pictionary stuff.
Okay, if some
This is
YouTubers
like-
do something like that, I might watch that.
I was gonna
but,
say,
like,
if like my favorite streamers played Pictionary together, I'd definitely watch
I mean,
it.
I'll watch
I've
it.
definitely
also
watched
watch it
some
if they
Gardic
play
Phone
chess.
streams. Like, I've definitely watched some Gardic Phone streams or recaps or whatever, but, like...
Yeah, no, I chess.
I think I'd much more
This is
play
like
chess than
Hot Tub
Pictionary.
Time Machine versus The Godfather. Like, one is definitely more accessible and you might laugh more at it, but is anybody really going to argue that it's better?
But
I think
that
actually a
is a
closer
terrible
second
thing,
would
'cause
be
here's
like
the Godfather's actually a
Blazing
good
Saddles
movie.
versus chess.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Hot Tub Time Machine is dog shit. Blazing Saddles is actually
Thank
good.
you.
Hot Tub Time Machine is funny though, but it's not like comedic
Right.
genius the way Blazing Saddles.
That was
is.
offensive for me to even make that comparison.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
you should had you gone Happy Gilmore versus The Godfather, then now we're getting to a realm of
Maybe
like,
Billy Madison. It's
Okay,
not quite
fair.
a Happy Gilmore level.
all right.
Good
Yeah.
lord.
So we got I'm for chess. It seems like Alec is Pictionary for now.
undecided.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
I think he's just trying to cop out.
my vote.
Well,
has
no,
been
but
cast.
I don't like. I obviously the obvious thing to do if someone's just like, oh, what's a better game, chess or Pictionary? Immediately, people are gonna go, it's chess. But if you think about it and you're thinking about what makes a game a better game, it's not necessarily the complexity or how good you are at the game. It's
Dude, you
the
can think about this
enjoyability of
all
the
you
game.
want, but, like, my
Well, it's
criteria is
Because
still
the
that chess
purpose
is
of a
better.
game is most of the time, in my opinion, to relax or test yourself against another person. Chess does that second one, but it doesn't do the first one very well. And Pictionary, I think, does both of them well.
I actually feel like chess does a good job of like clearing my mind and relaxing me.
Yeah, I tend to only focus on that, and the rest kind of, like, goes away. So, like, the world around me just kind of melts away, and I'm, like, just fully engrossed in one thing for once instead of, like, trying to read other people's social cues, trying to do all this stuff. Like, if you're an introvert, you hate Pictionary. Like, sometimes, and even as an extrovert, I just, like, love sitting down sometimes and just turning off everything except for the game in chess.
I'm an introvert, and I definitely prefer Pictionary over chess.
Alec's a weird introvert, though.
I'm just not a socially awkward introvert.
The other thing though too, actually, that's I realize now
Just
introvert
what?
extrovert is a bad thing because, like, Pictionary is a group game, chess is not.
Yeah, I'm also not a socially awkward introvert, Alec. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mark. Hey, Mark, have you ever heard me sound more like Jake before that? Besides that, okay, Mark.
You sound like Jake to me all the time, and I fucking
I know, I
hate
hate it.
Mhm.
I hate you.
I'm not even talking to him or Andrew right now.
I need to call him. I haven't talked to him since Christmas.
Yeah, he'll
right.
tell you how I'm not.
Joe, what are you voting for?
I'm sure he will.
Pictionary or chess?
Yep.
And why?
Chess.
I don't care about why.
I
voting
care about why.
I'm voting for chess. Why? Because I've played chess more than I have played Pictionary, and I enjoy the mental stimulation that comes with chess over Pictionary.
Okay. Cameron, you are a chess boy, right?
Yeah, I already said chess was going all the way for me.
I'm just confirming. Mark, you're a chess boy,
Sir.
right?
Sir.
Alec.
I think they're both great games in their own respects.
Oh my god.
Played at the highest level, chess is better. Played at the lowest level, Pictionary is hands down better.
Are you actually going to give
I
chess
am a more
only...
casual board game player than I am a very serious board game player, so yes, I'm going to go with Pictionary. And I'll be honest, I started that statement off assuming I was going to end up on chess.
I mean, everyone is entitled to their wrong opinion. That's fine.
I like that Matt just changed chess and Scrabble.
I appreciate that.
That's fair.
To be fair, I only did it because Alec actually had like a valid line of reasoning for giving chess a blemish. Like even if it like, yeah, like he actually thought it out. It wasn't just like fuck you guys. Scrabble.
Yeah, Joe hates Scrabble.
Yeah, like if he hadn't talked so bad about Scrabble before, I'd be like, okay, fine. But
yeah, we know Joe hates Scrabble.
Yeah,
Joe hates Scrabble.
Joe hates Scrabble like Mark hates Monopoly.
Again, I hate Risk
right
more than I hate Monopoly, so throwing that out there.
Oh, really?
Guys, next week,
yeah,
we're playing Risk on Steam because apparently that's free. That's Risk Global Domination, and I'm sure all of y'all laptops are powerful enough, except for Alex's PC, which I'm sure is way more powerful enough to run this game.
Yeah, that's if a static shock doesn't short the entire thing by then, because everything I touch in this room has static because it's dry as shit here and it's carpet.
It's been doing that all week here. I hate it.
Static Shock is a solid cartoon. We should do a cartoon list.
I was thinking about like that cartoon when you said Static
Oh,
Shock.
dude, that'd be great. Like Fairly Odd Parents and Johnny Bravo and Courage the Cowardly Dog and SpongeBob.
Wait.
Hey there, pretty mama.
Save this. Okay.
How'd you like to Johnny my Bravo?
I don't think he ever actually said that, but all right.
Wait, can I take a picture? I know you're saving it, but can I?
I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I took a PNG and I'll put it in the Discord. I figured we want to save this.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to go back to my place for a little bit of a swing time?
Okay.
With Johnny Bravo.
How do I add
Is it because
more?
Johnny Bravo doesn't get any of the women at the end of the show? Is that why Johnny
if
Bravo...
he did, it would not be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't complete the bracket. Whatever.
Is it because everyone acknowledges that Johnny Bravo is a fucking lunkhead loser?
It goes to show that just because you're attractive, that doesn't mean you're going to be successful or get the women you want. You also have to be a gentleman and like a kind person, I think is the message of that show.
No,
Okay, so
the reason
also
why...
he's a mama's boy, which really endears him to the audience, I think.
He also skipped leg day, so there's that.
This is true.
Yeah, he pulled a Crash Bandicoot or a Tiny. Do we have to do classic animated TV shows, or can we just do TV shows?
Okay, actually, hold on. Have you guys
I thought
gone
we were
on
doing card games.
I thought we were doing Assassinations.
I didn't know we were doing this tonight. I have to leave.
No, I'm not doing it
not-
tonight.
No,
Yeah,
I was just creating the bracket. I was just gonna start writing stuff down because it starts saving. But hey, so have you guys been on Netflix recently?
Yeah.
No.
Did you see they made Johnny Test new episodes and it's got like a different animation style and it's kind of like what they did to Ben 10 and it's like stupid. Like everything's like kind of smooth and curvy. Like the dog looks like he's high all the time, even more than he did before.
I mean,
Also, I'll be
just knew
honest,
that
I was,
a
I
thing.
think, just at the cutoff of Johnny Test. It
What?
was like right as I was coming out of watching kid TV shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch regular show?
No.
No.
Gravity Falls.
No.
Nope. Also, that was also after. I was in
Avatar.
high school, I think, when Gravity Falls came out. Yeah, I watched Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
Korra.
Watched the first couple seasons, but again, I was in high school when that came out.
I watched it in college.
Just watched.
Yeah,
Korra
Johnny
all the way
Test came
through
out in
for the first
2005,
time,
so I was
like,
9.
last year.
When
Yeah,
it
like
came out.
my first year in college, my roommates and I, we watched all of Avatar and then all of Korra. And like as we were watching it for Avatar, somebody like I don't know if it was on Reddit or wherever they found it, but they were upscaling all of the episodes of Avatar to like 1080p, and like it apparently took like a lot of work, and each one was like over a gigabyte. It's like
Jesus.
Yeah, each episode, because like the AI thing was not optimized for like compression.
Well, I do have the Blu-ray box set of Avatar. So just throw that out there.
Yeah, but we could also watch Monk.
Dude,
psyched.
don't even.
Okay, I'm gonna
don't even
leave
get
now.
me started.
Great games, guys.
All right, good
Great
night.
game. Great game. Good night.
Bye.
So wait, who won?
Chess.
Oh, right. Cool. With an
Winners
almost.
were the winners were the people, Joe.
That's
always
not
the
true.
people.
Fuck the
That is
people.
not-
No one cares
fuck the
about the
people.
people.
And this is why we're friends.
Is it?
Yeah. So.
Huh. That's depressing.
Is it though?
Why are we friends, Mark? Well, it's generally because we have a general contempt towards our fellow man.
Yeah, but see, we both understand that as logical human beings. We can be friends with each other. Just not like the general population. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll accept that.
Did Alec leave too?
Oh shit!
Yeah, he
I
did.
think he did.
Oh, but he was the one saying most of these names.
Why? Hold on. Hold on.
I was waiting for somebody to notice.
It's like what?
Yeah, bro.
I was just throwing in random names.
Okay, alright. No, you're... This is... Alright.
What?
I have no criteria. I'm literally just thinking of animated shows and like putting them in here.
Then throw in Dragon Ball Z at that point.
No, it's anime. It doesn't count.
You said animated. Anime
Yeah,
is
dude.
anim-
If you want me to put down anime though, like we'll be here all night as me just typing up all these names.
Yeah,
Unless
because
we
they're
only
all
want to do like
long as
Dragon
fuck.
Ball, One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto.
Naruto.
I'm not going to get into this argument.
He's going to
I'm
avoid it.
physically biting my tongue right now.
Yeah, I'm abstaining. I am Sweden.
Do I need to Sweden? You mean Switzerland?
I like changing things in commonly known phrases just to throw people off. It's one of my things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't throw me off.
Did for a hot second.
There was a millisecond of me going, wait, it was like this. I was like, wait, what?
I was over here like, what do chocolates have to do with this? Is it because you're brown?
Ah.
Oh,
Ah.
I feel sick.
Definitely not making that into a short.
Yep. Hey guys, watch the white man be racist again.
Okay,
Tim,
against a guy named Mark
so-
Montague, like.
Tim was just like, so I don't really think you need to do a time card anymore. You can if you want, but you can also just send me your hours.
You're salaried.
Well, for the desk.
Yeah, okay. Do you guys want me to
Yay.
Oh, hey Mark, do you got all those water brands still?
No.
Wait, I think I do. I do not. Dang.
Really, give me 1 second because I'm curious to know.
I think I can name the 8 again.
Okay. All right. I can hear a conversation going on between my roommate and his not girlfriend, and I was wondering, are the walls really that? No, their door's open. Okay, I feel somewhat better.
Okay. So yeah, Matt, I think I can name all 8 brands, but I still think the Harry Potter one will be a good bracket. once
That was convincing.
everyone has seen the movies like recently. Because I watch them every Thanksgiving, so my date is pretty set.
I have not seen them like around Thanksgiving. I've probably seen some since, but I've also read some books since. But since I left for college.
See, here you go. Just Thanksgiving, screw your family, come over here, we'll watch them.
I host it here.
That's what I'm saying. Screw your family, come here.
That's incestuous, and if you're gonna do that, at least put it on Pornhub.
Mark, if you will pay for my plane ticket out there and back, we might have something in the works.
How much is the plane ticket?
Dude, you know the prices are never set.
I like how he asked. He's like, "All right, bet."
Wait, you haven't here. Order the Phoenix.
Oh no, I was doing. Yeah, I could do. No, I wasn't looking at that. I was gonna look up flights.
Oh, I was like, you've only put the first 4. You're almost
yeah, but
there.
you were like, oh, I'm like, okay, I'll go look it up.
Bet. I just like saying that. Bet.
Blood Prince.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, I don't remember this one. Or the Phoenix is probably my favorite though. And then Deathly Hallows 1 and 2.
Yeah. Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to leave them as seated like that, or do you want me to?
They need to be randomized. Ooh, that's not bad. It's not bad.